We are back, America. IDD, for those I don't disagree. The redoubtable one does not like Stan Van Gundy. The Law Dog has an open mind about Stan Van Gundy.
He's alright.
And I question one, hey, fuck Stan Van Gundy.
Jeff over Stan. Yeah. Stan was the Pistons coach for a little while.
Jeff was alright.
Jeff was alright. So here's the thing I don't like about Stan. He acts like he's Red Auerbach when he's calling the game.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I'm not saying you're a bad coach, but
no, and you know the game.
Don't talk like you're Arnold.
Exactly.
There's only one Arnold.
Like, just stop.
There's only one. The Godfather of basketball. It's all Red Auerbach. And I laugh.
I'm prepared for
Phil Jackson or Pat Riley. It's all fucking red. It's all fucking red. He drafted Russell. He drafted Bird. He drafted Bias. Eat a dick. Okay. He slapped everyone. He had a plan for Michael Jordan. If they didn't die, there'd be no Michael Jordan. Go to the tape. Len Bias, Reggie Lewis. Red Auerbach is the Godfather. 16 fucking rings. Eat a dick. Okay? Eat a fucking dick. And he was the first one to field an all-black starting five. He was the first one to hire a black head coach. That motherfucker only went back-to-back as player coach. But I digress. When did Michael or LeBron ever do that? Oh, they didn't. That's right. Okay?
None of them were good coaches. I mean, Larry was a good coach.
Larry was a great coach.
Magic wasn't good as a coach.
Larry Bird is a great one.
Yeah, Larry, when he went.
The only time the Pacers went to the finals was Bird. Was the coach.
Before this year.
Yeah. Before this year was Bird. And he ran to Kobe and Shaq, and he took them. He was the only team that took the Bulls 7. Except for the Knicks in '92.
Don't talk about the Knicks.
How dare you talk?
Don't you dare.
It's right. It's a football segment. What the fuck am I doing? They're behind us.
We forgot to talk about the restructuring of the divisions of baseball, but we'll save it for later.
We'll save it for next time.
We have segment 3.
Yeah, that's true.
We have another segment. We always go back. We can backtrack.
Sure.
We can do anything here.
We can time travel.
It's the Dago Box.
It's just like Pulp Fiction.
Literally.
Where you don't know what happens.
We can skip around. We can go back to the past or forward in the future and then come back to the present. We can do it all.
My dad always gets pissed when a movie does that.
I get so he's like, not this shit again.
He's like look back.
Well, he's just like, what are they doing?
He has like prequels.
Yeah. We were talking about.
Man does not like prequels.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't mind a prequel. He doesn't like when a movie changes time frames without really letting you know. Yeah. Like Pulp Fiction.
Oh my God! Started it.
Where
sure.
The first scene was really the last scene kind of thing.
Yep.
Wasn't
Reservoir Dogs like that too, kind of?
Reservoir Dogs is a little overrated.
But
I think it was.
It was like that. It was good. It wasn't great. It was good.
Yeah. But people talk about it like it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
No.
I thought it was a little overrated.
Yeah, I like Pulp Fiction though.
Pulp Fiction is a great,
legendary.
That is
legendary.
Well, that'd be.
That was John Travolta's
pig.
That was John Travolta's fucking comeback. Because Travolta was kind of in a slump. That was the movie that brought.
Yeah, he had done a lot of like corny movies.
He had gone downhill.
Like the Heavenly. Wasn't he in the Heavenly Kid?
No, that's not a corny movie. Number one.
But I like
number two. Wasn't. Everybody likes the Heavenly Kid.
Yeah. Michael.
That was
Pulp Fiction, though. I think.
Was it? Yeah, that was.
Because Pulp Fiction blew him up, and he kind of. I think he did. But Pulp Fiction led to Face Off. I thought Face Off was good. Face Off's good.
Face Off is
That's when Nicolas Cage was still in good movies.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing about John Travolta. My favorite movie he's ever been in. Could you guess?
You?
Yeah.
Not Grease. That's John.
Absolutely not.
Tom would hate. Tom hates Grease.
My sisters.
I'm not a fan of Grease either.
My sisters loved it.
First of all, you are because you know who Olivia Newton-John is, and she alone is box office. And don't tell me that last scene with her in those tight black pants.
Yeah, I mean.
Stop it. Stop it right there. I don't care what they were doing. She right there is box office.
What?
When my sisters were watching Grease, I was a little kid.
Let me look up John Travolta movies real quick.
I didn't care about girls and women.
Let's see if I can get this right.
I'm saying, but you eventually become a man and you watch Grease.
No.
And you're like, why am I watching this? Oh, her. That's why I'm watching it.
See what I'm saying? You watched it as a boy when you were probably girl crazy.
By the way, it was Vitiglio.
No. Came out in 1978.
From the last segment, Vitiglio.
Oh, God.
I didn't like it.
When I saw it,
when I got older, and I knew who Olivia Newton-John was. By the way, I discovered her. In 1982.
I struggle to watch a musical. It's tough for me.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Hamilton or some shit.
Okay, give me a second here.
He's looking for my favorite John Travolta movie.
Oh, okay.
And he's the lead actor in this, right?
Yes.
He's not no cameo.
You're gonna be surprised.
Okay.
It's you. I'm not gonna be surprised.
Really good movie, but most people don't talk about it when they talk about John Travolta.
Well, probably not between Pulp Fiction and Grease and Vinnie Barbarino. Welcome Back, Kotter. That was great in that.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that too.
He actually was good in Look Who's Talking too, and he was without Christy Alley. He was the pilot.
That was hilarious.
Dude, he was good. He was good in Get Shorty.
It's perfectly good head of lettuce.
Get Shorty was good.
All right, right, so I am gonna go with, since you said Get Shorty, and that can't be it,
We're gonna choose that.
and not Pulp Fiction. I'm gonna throw out the guess of Phenomenon.
Well done.
Well done, right?
Well fucking
Yeah,
done.
because that was a great
That's
movie.
a great fucking
Yeah,
movie.
it was a great movie. Although the cameo that he did in Goldmember was pretty funny too.
I don't remember that.
He said,
Dude, Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. I was like, I'm looking at all these movies and I go, man, that's got to be it.
Dude, that soundtrack, crazy good.
Oh yeah.
When that movie ends and the Eric Clapton song "If I Can Change the World" is on,
Yep.
I was crying like a little.
Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3 was good. He was in that.
That was
Remember?
pretty good.
With him and Denzel. Yeah.
What the fuck is Shitlock? I mean, Whitlock. They play from
PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean? All right, that's good. I like that. All right, back to football.
Back to football. Oh, yeah, so we're
Lions might love the
Segment
loss
2,
their
we're
center.
6 minutes in. We haven't fucking talked about football yet. I want to start with the Lions because the starting
Yeah,
center.
John Travolta.
Well, it is John
We
Travolta.
started
To be
John
fair,
Travolta.
it is John Travolta.
And he's the only one on the gummy.
I guess, yeah. That's true. I know, this is terrible. He's on the gummy and we're not.
Yeah, what
What's
are
wrong
you guys,
with-
a couple of losers?
I mean,
Jeez.
Yeah. So Detroit. I'm starting to see they better call Frank Ragnow and get him out of retirement.
how bad is this injury? Do we know?
Nobody knows yet. But lower leg injury.
But he went down in practice.
He went down in practice. It was a joint practice day with the Texans. They got to play the Texans on Saturday. Kind of fingers crossed, hoping that you don't want the center to be hurt.
No.
It's a real big
I'm
problem.
just doing some reconnaissance.
Yeah, good look. Graham Glasgow is the center.
Do some reconnaissance.
But while you're doing that, I'm going to flip to.
So they're playing the Texans this weekend, right? That's the last game.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm going to flip to the other squad because I read something today that is a little long, but I got to read it to you guys.
Okay.
I'm glad we're doing it on the show because this is literally. When I read this, I'm like, oh my god, this is the.
What are you saying?
This
You're
is
about
the
to get
cliff-
long-winded? We don't do that.
This is the Cliff Notes version of where the Dolphins are currently at.
Oh.
An excellent write-up on it, right? So Florida Heat is the only thing tightening up around Mike McDaniel's neck right now. Something shifted in Miami. The smiles are thinner, the jokes are less frequent, the eyes are sharper. You can feel it even from afar. This is not whimsical, carefree Dolphins team of the past 2 seasons. This is a group walking a fine line between redemption and collapse, right?
Redemption.
So
and
they
collapse.
talk about
redemption and collapse.
Yeah. So me, especially January, keeps slipping away.
Take the sweater off. Getting heated.
Nobody needs to tell Mike McDaniel that time's running out. He can feel it in the way fans have stopped quoting his clever press conferences and his sound bites and start asking a lot tougher question. He hears it in every national podcast debating whether he's the guy or just another coordinator pretending to be head coach. What have I said all along? And he sees it in the cold, hard math of it all. 0 playoff wins since 2000 and a defense that, despite being solid on paper, never quite clicked when it mattered most. Now, I like they picked up Matt Judon for linebacker, so that was good.
He was a stud.
Yes, and so that was
New
good.
England.
So that's a type
But
of
still
move that
Matt
I'm
is
like,
gone.
okay, that's a.
Yeah, but your defense got littered with injuries last year.
It was, and
That
the year
wasn't
before,
his-
Oh,
that's
the
not-
year before was
year
worse.
before was
Yeah,
worse.
I'm saying you guys haven't had your full defense for a stretch run in 3 years. So how do you know?
Right.
Because to me, I don't give a shit who the coach is. Look at this.
Well, you gotta have depth.
And here they're talking
But
about.
most teams don't have depth.
Well, you need to.
They
No,
go.
you can't.
The,
You
the
know
writer
why?
goes on to talk about how they've been very intentional with guys that have been running their mouth. So like that's why McDaniel, they said okay, let Javon Holland walk. They traded Jalen Ramsey. They pivoted the entire defensive future on one relentless, mud-splattered anchor, my guy Zach Sealer, right? The defensive tackle. So if you listen to the show on Saturday, by the way, there's a little Sealer action in there because I interviewed the coach of Pinckney High School, and Sealer's the only person from Pinckney High School ever to go to the NFL, and he was this head coach's left tackle in high school.
wow.
He was the guy that's coaching him now is their all-time leading quarterback. He actually played at Michigan. Didn't play, but he walked on. It's poetic, really. Sealer doesn't look like a star. He doesn't carry himself like one either. He's a grinder, and so they're basically talking about he's like a 310-pound monument. He's like they're kind of using him as the example. Hey, this guy grinds. This is what we need. We don't need guys like Ramsey, and they, quite frankly, don't need guys like Tyreek Hill either, bumping their gums.
So they're changing their identity.
So they're kind of changing their
They're
identity.
doing what the
Yeah,
Patriots- they're doing
yeah,
what
and I'm trying to
Patriots
give you the cliff notes. This is a long article, but
No, that's interesting though.
running out of time. He wants precision. He wants execution. He wants offense that stops looking electric in September and broken in December. And so the tinkering continues. Backup tackles shuffled in and out, route trees simplified, playbooks trimmed. The Dolphins are no longer auditioning. They're either ready or they're done. There's no in between. So this guy who wrote this, I was like, wow. Can this team finally drag itself out of the 21st century playoff graveyard? Can McDaniel prove he's more than just a clever mind? But here's the twist. If anybody can rewrite the narrative, it is McDaniel. He's made bold calls before, and this year he's not just coaching for the Dolphins, he's coaching for his future. And in this league, that's a much heavier burden than any playbook can hold. So it's very on par with what we've talked about, where we're like, hey, it's the offensive coordinator as head coach. You know, we don't know. He doesn't command the room. Yeah. And the guys that are not respecting him, they're making moves to get rid of them. So, you know, kudos to Chris Greer to say, bye, hey, that's my coach, and this is my quarterback.
Honestly, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
Because if there's going to be, and the Red Sox are Exhibit A on this with Rafael Devers.
Exactly.
If your best player, or one of your best players, is not on par, or worse yet, he's against the head coach, the quickest way to have a mutiny is to let that shit go on. The quickest way to get rid of it is to cut this. He's one guy. There's 45 guys in this roster. That's the message that it sends. And by the way, in football, which is the ultimate team sport, that's the message that always resonates.
Yep. And
always.
And I'll tell you this, last week we played, the Lions and Dolphins played, right? Yep. Dolphins won the game, but from what everyone told me that I know that I still sort of work with in Detroit, was it wasn't even close in camp. Like it was, Tua actually has a bite where he said their defense was extremely frustrating for us.
Yeah.
And that was most of the people that I know that were there to witness it. They were like, "Oh, it was crazy." Now I saw some video where I was like, "Man, that was really good coverage." But holy shit, Goff put that ball right exactly where he needed.
Goff is a very good quarterback.
Yeah. And so there's a couple clips you can look at. Amon-Ra St. Brown is catching a ball here, and the defense is right here. I mean, it's literally like.
And by
back
the way,
shoulder.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, we talked about the other night. Is one of,
stud.
To me,
he's
in
three?
Top five.
Top five, easy. Top three, you probably would, you could probably make a case. But
well, there's Jefferson, there's Chase.
Yeah,
they're top two.
They're the top two. When you went after that, it's debatable too.
It is debatable.
3 through 5, you can have an argument.
I'm trying to think. God,
there's a lot of.
Tyreek had a down year last year.
Tyreek has fell out of that in my.
He's still real fast.
But when's the last
Bethel Johnson was just as fast.
The year before.
Bethel Johnson
can
run
like 2,000 yards or something.
You ever heard of Bethel Johnson?
He almost broke the record.
The year before last, he had 2,000 yards.
Because they had to play from behind because their defense was shit.
Yards. He didn't have 2,000.
Yeah, but I mean, still 1,700 yards.
That's a lot of yards.
That's a lot of yards.
He
didn't play every game either.
The two receivers, Jerry Rice had a couple of 1,800-yard seasons, and I want to say Calvin Johnson or somebody else had like a 19. Somebody did. But the point is that the Cheetah...
Top three, have Tyreek Hill as number 3. This is the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL.
I wouldn't put Tyreek Hill ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown right now.
Other notables in the top 10 include CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A.J. Brown.
And your boy, Malik Neighbors.
He's 7th on most lists, 6 or 7.
Yeah, but he's got to prove it still.
Nico Collins.
Got quarterbacks
Mike Evans,
now.
Garrett Wilson.
But look, the thing is, the Dolphins have to win a playoff game.
Absolutely.
Because I'm sick and tired of watching a team that has probably the fastest set of skill position players I've seen since the greatest show on turf. Because that's the team that comes to mind. They won a Super Bowl.
Roman Empire.
Yeah, they were.
He had to run bomb.
Roman Anthony, America, buy the jersey.
That guy's pretty good at baseball.
He's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
It's a Guido Ginzo. Roman Anthony.
Hey. It's what do we call it? It was linguine lasagna linguine.
I was saying, could you have more of an Italian?
It was meatball Mott's meatball. Hey, it's Mott's meatball.
Guido,
it's Mott's meatball.
Yeah. This is Paulie and this is Petey and Peter.
That's Peter and Paul.
Yeah.
Hey,
I get myself mixed up.
What's your name? Roman Anthony. Irish?
Yeah.
Scotch Romanian. Look, the point is, the Dolphins, the head coach, who I think by all accounts seems like a good guy, and he knows his offense. Is he a head coach?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think he is, but he's going to get one more shot to prove it. But if they don't make the playoffs this year and win a game,
gotta do it.
And again, barring
any which way, it doesn't matter if they win the division, they gotta win a playoff.
Problem is,
or one or the other.
The problem is their division is going to be very tough because the Jets and the Patriots are both better than they were last year, marketably better. They were last year. You can sit there and
I don't
tell
know.
me, I don't know about the Jets quarterback. I think that kid can play. We're going to see what the problem is. I think he got the wrong coach. He needed Detroit's offensive coordinator to make him good. That's the problem. If you look at where this kid's been.
Look at Detroit's quarterback's coach.
Well,
let's not get ahead of ourselves on the Jets.
I'm just saying
on the
that
Jets.
the best friend of a quarterback is an offensive-minded head coach.
I know.
Or a great offensive coordinator. So at least Belichick was smart enough to get, he had fucking Charlie.
Joshua.
He had Charlie Weiss, then he had Josh McDaniels, he had Bill. He had 3 guys, and of course Tom Brady became Tom Brady. So, but that's the one-off. How many other times have you seen that dynamic work where the head coach is a defensive guy, and then how many times have you seen it work? Because other than that one, I haven't seen one. I haven't seen it work.
Tom Coughlin, Eli Manning.
Coughlin at BC was a very good offensive coach, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. BC was
But didn't he come up on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, in the Parcells tree, he started on
was
defense,
on defense.
but he went to BC first. They were ranked in the top 5. They beat Notre Dame when they were number one.
They had good defensive coordinators.
They had good offense, though. Their offense was loaded. They were loaded. I mean, they were averaging over 30 points a game. Like, he did both. I don't know that he's just a defensive. He may have came up that way. Belichick has always just been a defensive guy. No one's going to confuse Bill Belichick with Mike Martz. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
Okay, or McPhee.
Wasn't Coughlin a coach with like back in that day?
Jacksonville?
Yeah, but wasn't Coughlin an offensive
He had
coordinator
Mark Brunell.
wasn't he under Parcells?
He was
I
defensive.
thought he was defensive. But
Well, Belichick was a defensive coordinator forever.
Yeah, no, I think it might have been Coughlin and
Charlie Weiss was the other one who came
Belichick.
up.
Tom
Belichick was
Coughlin-
defensive.
But on the Giants when Parcells
He was
there.
offensive?
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
remember.
Coughlin-
I don't know that when he was at BC.
I was really just kind of kidding when I made the comment, but I thought he was.
He might have been. I don't know, but I know this when he was at BC, they had a really
but
good
the good-
offense.
well,
They weren't shutting people out. Their offense was loaded. Like they were outscoring people. They weren't pitching shutouts. So I don't know.
Oh, so he coached quarterbacks at Boston College.
There you go.
So he was on the
Offensive side. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
like,
And
he's
you know,
from the
you know
Parcells tree.
Bevel is the quarterback's coach in Miami. Darryl Bevel.
I don't know who the hell that is.
You don't know who Darryl Bevel is? Darryl Bevel was the Seahawks offensive coordinator when they won the Super Bowl.
With the Legion of Boom.
Yeah, Darryl Bevel was on the Lions as offensive coordinator for a while as well, but Bevel's been around a long
I
time.
have no clue who that is.
Well, look,
he's
that's,
solid.
that's
real
the here. The point is, we're trying to figure out if this guy's an offensive coordinator or is a head coach. I'm with Tom.
Yeah.
He's got to prove it to me. And to me, this is his last shot because this is year 5.
It is year 5,
And
look,
he's got the best. I'll tell you what, him, Waddle, and the
You've got
Cheetah.
too many good players.
They're one
Yeah.
of the top 3 duos receiving core in the entire NFL.
They need to pick up a tight
They've
end.
got every running back they have can run a 4.3. Every fucking running back they got is fast. So they've got skill positions out of their ass.
Yeah.
They can't stop anybody, 1 and 2. The second the temperature drops below 40 degrees, they fucking suck.
Which
they
is so
fucking
weird.
Suck. It's not
It's
weird.
like-
They're in South Beach.
Yeah, but why?
Miami's always had this problem.
God, man, if you
because
play
the only
football in 100-degree weather, that's brutal. I'd much rather play in
Right,
40
but they're
degree.
used to being down there.
used to-
That's like their only advantage.
That's their advantage. They go north.
People when they're all like,
They have never, people talk about the Patriots not winning in the Orange Bowl for 30 years. I don't remember the last time Miami won a playoff game in Foxborough.
in cold.
In any cold weather, never mind Foxborough.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, they
Don't
have
win
to
in
go
Buffalo
north.
either.
I'm saying, like, even if they don't win the division, because I don't know that they're better than the Patriots or the Bills. I don't think they are. But I do know this, that because of the AFC West, which is going to beat each other up as well, there's this playoff, you watch the AFC this year, from 6 through 10 is going to be a rock.
You're thinking
fight.
like 10 wins could get somebody in.
I think 9 wins might
Yeah,
get somebody in.
you might-
because
I
it's
didn't
gonna
think,
be-
like,
the
you might have some
AFC
ugly,
The AFC is loaded and deep.
And all you got to do is
It's
win one.
deep.
the Giants are showing tonight that the Patriots have regressed.
Yes, they're beating their 4th straight. Every guy on there will be selling cars or real estate in 5 days. Yeah.
Oh, the Giants won 41.
Dude, Drake May's nothing. I mean, he looked bad.
You look
Yeah,
great. You look terrible
on
with
the
that streak.
sideline.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sure.
jump.
Oh,
That
he looked
jumpy.
he was on sideline.
You can't play in that
Yeah.
jumpy.
Some guy named Woolridge came jogging.
Yeah, well, I don't know the fuck
Who's
that's.
who's the third
Drew,
stringer? You guys?
pick
Who's your,
6.
who's your backup?
It's
Yeah.
Dobbs.
Oh, Josh Dobbs. Okay.
Josh Dobbs.
Who's played for like every team?
Josh Dobbs is usually the guy that comes in when the 4th quarterback got hurt. And they're like,
Yeah. He's like,
Fuck, bring
remember,
in Dobbs.
hey, remember Josh
Was
Jackson
that
was
one
like
left?
that. Josh Jackson was like
It's
that
the
too.
water boy.
Yeah, Josh Jackson's
Josh-
exactly
it
You
was
know
like
what this
Josh
comes down
Dobbs.
to?
Yeah.
It's the water boy or Dobbs. Like, well, the water boy doesn't have a
They're
helmet.
like, oh shit, they're on their 4th quarterback?
Yeah.
Let's call Dobbs.
He just got
No, it's exactly like you
halfway
said.
through the season.
It's due to the 4th quarterback, and it's Dobbs or the water boy, and the water boy doesn't have a helmet.
Yeah.
So they have to go with Dobbs.
That's
why. If the Waterboy had a helmet,
was it Dobbs or Johnson that came in after?
You guys got Milton
Purdy
too?
got hurt?
Still, no, Milton.
he's in Dallas.
Dallas, that's right.
Throwing
That's
the
right.
ball everywhere it's supposed to go.
Oh, has he been terrible?
He has a very strong arm, but
I
he's
love
like
it.
Wild Thing
Dude,
Vaughn. He's not
I
accurate.
love
Yeah,
how
yeah.
he played that final game, and they fucking parlayed.
When he played at Michigan, they would only bring Joe Milton in when it was like 59-0 against Rutgers, and then he just faked the handoff and run it in the end zone.
Yeah,
It was like he never, And then they ended up getting rid of him, and he went to Tennessee, and he was okay at Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it to the league.
Dude,
so
but remember
somebody
he
thinks
played
he's
that
got
final
talent.
game last year, and
Buffalo.
everybody was like,
Tore it up.
Milton.
Yeah.
I wanted him for the Giants.
This is how dumb people are. The Bills said before the game that their
We're not
starters
playing
weren't
anybody
playing.
good.
So they were going into the playoffs. They won the division. Their second string wasn't even in there.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for a playoff game. And Milton, of course, tears up, the fucking, the garage, the guys that clean up the jock straps in the locker room, those guys. The grocery baggers, the guys who fucking pick up the towels when everybody leaves. Yeah, he wipes the
Does
floor with
Cowboys
all
still have
that.
Cooper Rush too?
No, Cooper Rush, I
gone.
saw him getting his ass beat the other night.
But it wasn't on Dallas.
It was in the Bengals game, I think.
I saw him getting bent over the other
Yeah,
day.
he was getting destroyed. No,
So is Milton like he's the second stringer in Dallas?
No, he's third.
He's gotta be third.
He's third.
well, who's one? Who's two?
I don't know.
I saw a meme the
Who's
other day that
won?
said
Who's
that
won?
said Kellen Moore is the best quarterback they have at the Saints, and he's the offensive coordinator.
Dude, I will say
I
this.
saw somebody say,
I
I
will
was
say
like,
this: the Giants have absolutely done away with the lube at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, they are going in hard.
It's on.
They're going on those plumbers.
We better get him
Might
now.
be the only win
Yeah.
We better get him
They're
now.
like, we got to excite our fans somehow.
Coach
No,
J-Ball,
you
where's
said- I
the
think
lube?
you said 5
Go
wins,
get the
right?
big tin in the glass.
You said 5 wins, right?
Well, I mean,
I think they're going to win 7-9. He thinks
when
5.
Danny DeVito's younger brother's thrown touchdowns.
Danny DeVito has thrown 2 touchdown passes in this game. That tells you how you do.
Tommy,
I'm sorry.
Oh, Tommy's there.
he's our fourth stringer.
He's the 4th string. He's
Dude,
way.
we have a great quarterback room.
They do.
You do
might have
actually.
the
That's
best
a
quarterback
pretty
in the
yeah.
That's why we're winning. That's why we're winning preseason
games.
because our backup quarterback
Was
could
a
be
star.
or something.
Was or
What
whatever.
was Tommy's nickname with the pizzas?
Tommy Pizza DeVito.
No, he had like the shirts.
Tommy
Tommy
Cutlets.
Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets. Yeah, that's right.
That
But
was
who
a
was-
fun little thing.
Who was the agent with the hat?
His
there?
dumbass agent
What an
who was
idiot.
acting like
What a
fucking
donkey.
Paulie.
That guy was a donkey.
Like Polly from Rocky.
He was.
Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Polly Wallets.
Yeah. So the good news for me is that the Giants are bending and Pats over 42.
DeVito's got three TV
And Mike
passes.
Vrabel is going to have a field day with this for the next 10 days because Vrabel can turn this into something. So
And they'll see
even
each
though all
other.
those guys are going to be
They'll
cut-
see each other.
Oh, yeah.
Vrabel's going to be
This-
like,
yeah.
we're beating the fuck
Oh, yeah.
out of these guys.
Week
Well-
12.
well, listen,
on a Sunday night game. Oh, yeah.
One good thing for the Dolphins, I will tell you this, because you can't lose to Danny Dimes in week 1. We played the Colts.
Did you hear what Greenberg was calling him? It's pretty funny.
What?
Indiana Jones. That shit was.
He looks like
No,
him. Looks
that's
like
a great one.
Oh, he's in Indiana.
But he's in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
like it. I
Indiana
like it.
Jones
Yeah.
fan.
But if you lose to Danny Dimes, it's going to get real. That seat's going to
Danny
get.
Dimes won a play.
You ain't gonna be able to sit down. That seat's gonna be so hot.
Well,
for
if you
McDaniel.
listen to Danny Dimes and he's trucking people and running all over you.
Yeah, which you
Yeah,
can do.
that's a problem. That's
That would be
all
yikes.
bad. Yeah.
And typically, when you have a soft defense, that can happen.
So good news for
Oh,
me
who
today.
you're playing them?
So I
The
can tell
Dolphins
you,
are playing them?
we played them week 1. The Colts.
Where?
It's on the road, I think. Let me see.
Wow.
Let me see.
DJ might be coming out whipping. Indiana Jones gonna be
Oh my
whipping.
God, that's not the guy you want to start.
So I am
guy who
going
has something to
to.
prove. Who everybody's laughing at. Oh no.
He's gonna be
it
Danny
is, it is at
Dimes.
Lucas Oil. It is at Lucas Oil.
Oh baby.
Now look. You can hope right now. You can. I do believe you are a God-fearing man. We've had these
Yes,
debates.
yes.
You might want to start praying that 10-cent Danny shows up. Because if Senor Dimes,
I guess that's why I said if
We've
Duke
seen
loses,
Senior Dimes.
Senor Dimes,
he is in there.
man.
Yeah. So you got Colts, right? And then I'm going to
They're playing the Patriots.
on the road. I'm going to the Panthers. That's a winnable game.
You'll beat them.
And then I'm going to the Saints game in
You'll beat
November.
them. They have no
That's a
quarterback.
winnable. So I'm looking
Who
at
is the Saints quarterback?
it's Kellen Moore, but he's the old coordinator too.
Isn't it Shuck?
No, is it
rookie
is it
draft?
Rattler? I don't know who it is.
No way.
It's
it's
Rattler's
Rattler.
terrible.
Spe-
You cannot.
He's worse.
Well, they drafted
He's worse than
Tyler.
Danny
What's his
Dimes.
name?
Worse.
Yeah, and he's been absolutely garbage.
He's been bad.
Garbage.
Oh my God, there's so many
They
videos.
drafted that kid over Shador, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did, and he looks.
They're so dumb.
Hey, he looks worse than McCarthy. like there's so many videos of McCarthy. Like
Is McCarthy bad?
McCarthy's looking not great. I mean, there's a lot of videos out there where he's just throwing bad balls and stuff.
Well,
and I'm not even being a hater.
I will say this.
I love.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
You are. You're a Michigan hater.
Yeah.
But I love to see him
Established.
fail.
Established.
Absolutely.
You're a Michigan
This
hater.
is an unbiased.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Check
totally
them out.
unbiased.
Well, I like to
Michigan
see him
State
fail.
alum.
Well, I like to
No,
see
you
him
drive to
fail.
his house. There's an MSU emblem on his fucking skate on his front lawn. But I digress.
see what you're doing.
He's not biased at all.
Would I like to see him fail? Sure. Willie, I don't know. I mean, would it be
Might
fun?
want to see
Yes. And because the Vikings are in the same division.
Will I
So-
throw a parade if it collapsed? Absolutely.
So, but I did get awesome news today. So this is great. Shout out to my boss. He calls me and he goes, "Hey, can you call me real quick?" And it's our end of the month, and I didn't have a great month, and I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna get on me." He goes, "Hey, what are you doing September 22nd?" And I go, "Well, it's a Monday. I'm not doing anything." He's like, "We're going to see the Lions." And I go, "Oh yeah, where are they playing?" He goes, "Baltimore." I was like, "How?" He goes,
That's going to be a hell of a
"We got
game.
one extra ticket. Can you get me somebody to go so we can have host it?" And I go, "Absolutely." So I will get to see him. The irony of that is, this year got the Skins, you got the Ravens, you got all these close games, and everyone, all my buddies that go to like these away games, they want to go to the Bengals game, but I just can't pull it off.
Yeah.
It's like a 10, 11 hour drive.
Oh.
Or a flight, but it's
a flight.
like the morning after I DJ in Virginia. I can't do it. I can't swing it. But I was like, why don't you guys come to frickin' this side of this, where you can stay with me. Like, some of you guys, if you want.
Yeah.
You can do our live audience.
But I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I have
chairs out there.
I feel like that window in Detroit, because of now they're going to have to pay a lot of guys next year. It's going to get dicey. So that window,
Everybody's got to pay.
I don't think the window's like this, but the window's...
It's not going to shut, but it's not going to be as open.
No,
You
right.
got to understand something. Everybody has to pay guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody. So the
No,
thing
but it
is
means
this.
you lose some of them.
Everybody loses somebody. Yeah. It's not like we haven't been here a million times.
Is that a Dean Martin song? Everybody...
No, I think his point is just you're not going to have this much talent all together forever.
Yeah, that is exactly
because,
it. Thank you.
Because these guys deserve money, and you can only pay so many of them.
Unless some of them are willing to take home down discounts, which some of them do and some of them don't.
Yeah.
Not in football.
That's not true. Some of them
That's
do,
not
some
true.
don't.
You don't
It
do
is
that.
true. I can name about 6 dozen Patriots that did it.
Oh, that's brainwashing.
No, it's not brainwashing. That's called 6 fucking Super Bowls, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
not. That's not.
But that you're right. That is not
Starting with your guy,
It's not
who left over $100 million on the table.
He left a lot of money.
Tom Brady left over
Brady
$100 million on
did
the
leave a lot
table.
of money. I'll give
Easily. It's a fact.
I mean,
He left
they
over $100
probably-
million.
Robert Kraft
They
was
probably
like.
gave him the side duffel bags,
Yeah.
but
No,
it's
Robert
fine.
Kraft offered him a piece in the
Exactly.
ownership, which
Yeah.
is what he's.
Robert
But,
Kraft knew
but
what
by the way, he
And a
didn't
bunch
do
of
that.
Bitcoin.
That wasn't part of the negotiation. That was at the end of his career.
No, that was part
Yes.
of the negotiation.
No, it wasn't. Oh, were you in the room?
No,
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry. Tommy was there. Tell us again, Tom. What happened?
Dude,
I'm curious.
Robert Kraft
Was it
basically-
while he was getting
Robert
rub and
Kraft
tug, or
built
was
an
it-
empire on Robert
Don't
Kraft.
say anything when you're getting a rubber tongue. I mean,
Robert Kraft
I'll
built
give you
his
whatever.
empire on Tom Brady. You don't think he took care of him along the way?
Tom Brady made over $200 million in New England. I'd say he took care of him. I'm saying he should have made over $300 million.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
absolutely.
he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Show me the receipts.
Oh, come on.
Come on, you were
Why
there.
wouldn't Robert
I mean,
Kraft
you were
do
there.
that?
He didn't do
He
it.
probably gave him crypto.
I'm
he
sure.
probably
Yeah, I was
gave
gonna
him-
say lots of
you know what I'm
Bitcoin,
saying? Like,
yeah.
and he deserved
He
it.
didn't give him crypto.
And then he went to Tampa Bay and he got broken off, which was good. And now he's
Tampa Bay owes him a piece of the city
Kit
down
Kat
there.
bar?
huh?
Kit Kat bar?
Yeah, it was easy.
Right,
Yeah.
a piece of
He
it.
made $25 million off
said
each
broken off.
year.
Broken off.
He made
Like,
$75 million in
Kit Kat.
Tampa Bay. Just in 3
2
years.
years?
25,
He was there
3 years. 3 years. He made in the playoffs. They won the division twice.
It
They
just
lost-
seemed like he
how
would
much
never
did he make?
retire. I
It
was
was
like,
35 million each, 25 million a year each year.
Yeah,
Plus-
he deserved.
Plus, he hit his bonuses, so it's probably more than that. That was just his salary. But he had bonuses too for his touchdown passes, for
now,
winning.
And now Danny Dimes getting paid $40 million a year.
No, 14 million.
No, I mean when he was on the Giants.
yeah.
Giants never built around it.
But hey, listen, I will tell you this now.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to Danny Dimes. Shout out to Kirk Cousins. These guys getting paid.
Hey, you want to help your quarterback out? Let's trade Saquon Barkley
They're
in
great.
the division.
Best gig though. Is
Somehow
the
Tommy
backup quarterback.
DeVito could throw touchdowns.
Who was just crying
Against
yesterday at the
the-
press conference? He got $10 million for 2 years. He's the backup.
Where?
Backup quarterback. Who did you see that press conference where he's like, my dad didn't have running water until he was like in high school, and he's like, but it was like he just got a 2-year extension for $10 million.
Who are you talking about?
Backup quarterback. Oh man, it was just yesterday. It was a good story. Back up.
It's a great story. I want to know who it is. That's
QB.
all
I
know.
got 2 years, 10 mil. Who got it?
Giants have the ball and they're driving.
Tyson Badgett from the Bears. The Bears back up.
Oh, that's the guy whose dad does the arm wrestling.
Yes, but he was like talking about his dad.
Wait, like over the top?
His dad did.
He's like
over the top, like
Does he do the swing?
He's an arm
it
wrestler.
all.
He's not a.
It's like a truck.
Such a cornball movie, but
No, this
Sylvester
guy,
Stallone. The definition of
Lincoln
cornball.
Hawk was a beast.
Lincoln Hawk.
What a great
Look
name.
up Tyler Badgett's.
Bull Hurley. Bull Hurley is a great name.
Yeah. Didn't have Polly Wallace in there.
I swear to God.
Looking for his 4th touchdown pass of the night.
Oh, yeah, baby. Light him
4th and
up.
5 on the New York.
But that was good. That Tyson Badgett.
Go for it.
That was cool. Like, it's always good to see guys like backup quarterbacks. Like Drew Stanton was one of those. Like he backed up forever, man. He was in the league for so long.
You could have a great Brian Hoyer. Had a 17-year
yeah.
career.
We've
He
said
sucked
this.
balls.
We've
Spartan
said
dog.
this for years. I'm pretty sure RJ started it.
One of the best things I ever saw.
The best
job in the world.
One of the best things I ever saw
Best job in the world.
was Brady lost the bet to Hoyer and had to wear the Michigan State sweatshirt at the press conference.
And he wore it.
I remember seeing it. And I was
And
like,
he wore it.
God, that looks weird.
Humble pie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Listen, I'm sure Hoyer wore Michigan a lot.
I just have
Hoyer would wear anything that belongs to Tom Brady. It's Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
yeah,
They wore his fucking jock.
There's a culture problem in
New England?
in New Jersey.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
The Giants just punted on 4th and 4. Gutless, ballless.
Dan Gamble would never
What,
do
he have
that.
42-10? Is
Dan
there a
Gamble would never do that.
Is there a 32-point play?
I want to see you run your 4th down offense, Dayball.
You know, Isaiah was just on a radio show
actually
in Detroit. They had Isaiah on, and he was talking about the Lions, and he said, he goes, the thing with Michigan sports, you could do a study, and it's Pistons had to do something different. We had to be the bad boys. We had to be defensively just a menace.
We had to be the dirtiest motherfucking team of all time.
He goes, look at the Lions.
Arguably they are.
The Lions are going
That's
for it on
not a
every.
stretch.
They're going to do it their way. 4th down. He goes,
Look,
look
we
at
had to cheat,
the
physically.
Tigers with Bless You Boys back in the day. Like they were just whatever. And so he was kind of going through.
Boys?
Yeah, that's what he called the Bless You Boys. That was the '84 team. Bless You Boys. That was
Who was
called.
on it?
The '84 team. Oh,
We're talking.
We're talking the Detroit Tigers. Yeah. So
I like
Zane's
that
going.
nickname. I've never heard that.
The Bless You Boys. Yeah.
His name would Bless You?
Bless You Boys. Yeah, it was like Jack Moore. I mean, it was a whole bunch of
Jack
offense.
Morris, I remember
Kirk
that. I
Gibson.
remember him.
And, oh my God, Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker.
Alan
Trammell. He was the one that used to.
Yes.
Didn't he have the?
Well, no, and that was back
Yeah,
then.
how the
Mickey
fuck?
Templeton.
Do we
Oh,
have
that's who
Mickey
that's who it
Templeton.
was.
Yeah,
But Mickey
Templeton.
Templeton was a switch hitter, so he used to do it.
Yeah,
he was sweet.
Anyway,
But
we're
anyway.
fucking talking football. Look, the bottom line is this. Here's the other problem, okay? I got this.
But anyway, he was talking about the Lions.
This is about the meat puppets. And
Intentional.
every city's got meat puppets. You know who that? They're the local fucking yokels who fucking sit there on the mic. None of them ever fucking played football beyond fucking junior high. If they
That's
did
true.
at all. And you know what they do? They fucking sit there and they want to say things like this. Drake Maye in these fucking games against the second, third string doesn't look so good during the game. They're the same fucking donkeys who 48 hours before
Is he talking about you being one of those
are
guys?
singing his praises because against the team's ones in practice, because that's when the ones go against each other, he lights them up like a fucking Christmas tree. Because he did against the Vikings. He did the same fucking thing the week
Well, you're
before.
not allowed to touch the quarterback in those
But
practices.
the point is, he lights them up.
That's why they have the red jerseys.
You're not allowed to touch
Can they touch everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay then. He lights them up.
I know, but they can't touch you.
But actually, they record the sacks.
Right, but you're not in any danger.
They record the sacks, though.
Dangerous.
Okay then. So he was sacked against the Vikings 5 times in one practice. He also threw 3 touchdowns against their ones and didn't throw a single turnover. In fact, he went 3 weeks without a fucking turnover. They were okay then. But then he gets in against the 2s and 3s. And let me think what happens. Let me think what happens. Oh, wait, those aren't the best players on the team. Oh, so, yeah, maybe that should
Jesus.
Well, I guess nobody cares about this, so why should I?
Drake
And
May.
then he has a bad. He threw
Human nature?
I don't know. The guy is human.
Drake
Like, how
May
do
is 22 years old.
He's 20. Oh, by the way, he's 22 years
My
old.
son is 20.
And-
as I just saw you born
Yeah.
in 02, I was like, oh my God.
And here's the other problem.
We just hope fake May doesn't come.
Yeah, and here's the problem. Mr. Nickname, Mr. fucking, what did you call him, Jackson Fart? Fucking, I mean, this guy. That's a hell of a comment coming from Thundercrack.
No, look, hey, look, nickname doesn't define you.
No, it doesn't.
Okay?
The point is,
but every now and then fake May pops
the
up.
point is, fake May, he's played 10 games. He hasn't had a chance to be fake yet.
He's great.
The point
He's
is,
just fucking around.
the point is that they're saying these things out of both sides of their mouth, Okay, and they're like, well, he looked great on Thursday when he was playing against the team's elite, but then on Friday, he didn't do so. Did he throw a pick? Well, no. Well, did he? Well, no. Like, well, who gives a fuck? He played 7 plays. Who gives a shit? How do you gauge somebody on 7 plays?
Did he throw a pick?
No.
Did he play up to his max potential?
No.
I don't know.
Did they hand the ball off 5 times in 7 plays? Yeah,
I think so.
They did.
I think
So he dropped back twice. Yeah. So we should.
Look, do I think he could potentially become a Pro Bowler like previously Quack Jones? Sure. Yeah. Now,
would Quack Jones kill for the supporting cast? Yes, he
is
would.
Josh McDaniels going to have a big hand in this?
Probably.
Of course.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. How's Josh with quarterbacks? C-Mac Jones, who had no weapons.
Is anyone going to give a fuck about the preseason in 2 weeks?
No.
I don't think so.
No. But the meat puppets up there want to sit there and go, I don't know, this fucking roster. And this is the best part. I love this one. Because there's 32 teams in this fucking league. About 6 of them have depth beyond the starters. Maybe 6 or 7, tops. I don't know, man. Their depth's kind of shady. They had the worst fucking roster in the league a year ago. They flipped it by half. You don't fix that kind of problem in 1 year. You just don't.
But, okay,
so to sit there and say that.
I get your point, but if you're talking about their legitimacy, is it still okay to mention that?
All right, here's the problem.
Like, I know what you're saying, that a lot of teams are like that.
Most teams are like that.
But most teams don't have a real shot at the
You said it yourself. Right? Most teams lose their starting left tackle and they're fucked.
That's true.
I'd say that's 99.9%.
That or center. Yeah, I mean,
I'd say that's 99. How many fucking guys have a backup center? Maybe the Eagles. Maybe.
Right. Well, because the Eagles have like 8
linemen. Yeah, but other than them, they're the world champs, by the way. Yeah, other than them. So to say, when they say this stuff about the Patriots, or about anybody else for that matter, here's the deal. The reason the Patriots people are talking about 9 to 11 wins is because 1, they flipped the roster by half. 2, the quarterback finally has some fucking weapons. And 3, they got a brand new head coach who, by all accounts, was the top coach on the market and could have anywhere he wanted to go. And he's gone to a title game already with some guy named Ryan fucking Tannehill. You show me other coach who can take Ryan fucking Tannehill to a fucking... You can talk about Derrick Henry all you want. The Baltimore Ravens have Derrick Henry for 2 years. They haven't got to a title game.
Do you think it should be crying Tannehill or lying Tannehill?
Dying Tannehill.
Dying Tannehill.
Because you die when
you
watch him. You die. You're like your dad in the stand. Oh my God.
Oh, crying Ryan Tannehill.
Crying Ryan dying.
Oh, now he's dying Ryan.
Dying Ryan crying Tannehill. The point is,
I mean, it's a good point.
The reason the Patriots are considered what they are is because the schedule is also the easiest in the league. Easiest in the league. So you're telling me
in football actually
matters. It does matter.
It flips divisions sometimes.
It totally flips divisions. You and I have talked about this ad nauseum. More games in that league are more lost than won.
Once you hear that statement, watch 10 NFL
Just
games.
watch 10 games.
8 of them.
8 of them will be lost, not won. 8 of them. Okay, my father taught me that when I was 10. I know what the fuck he was talking about. But the bottom line is, the Patriots, because Mike Vrabel was the coach, they are not going to beat themselves anymore. And their schedule is weak. So what are the odds that their opponent, who sucks 9 out of 10, is going to fucking turn the ball over at the wrong time?
Play fundamental football, you'll win a lot.
You will win a lot of games in the NFL. Yeah. Bill Belichick has a career because of this.
Well, okay, so this point actually brings up, I think, an interesting topic of depth and the illusion that some teams have depth and others don't. When, based on what you're saying, it's kind of leading me to believe if you have injuries and still succeed, it's probably a coaching culture type of
next man up type of thing.
Right. It's not just because you have amazing depth.
No.
You have a culture. You have a
you
good
got guys
coach.
that want you.
Well, you have a coach that knows how. Okay, we're gonna have to shift our scheme this way and do these things differently because the personnel is different, as opposed to like, oh yeah, we have a fucking stud backing up every guy, which isn't reality.
Right.
But they talk about teams being one injury away all the time as a reason you don't believe in them.
Nope.
Which kind of sounds like that could be bullshit.
The biggest reason for the Patriots dynasty, besides Tom Brady taking less money, was what the Patriots would do is they built from 15 to 45, not from 1 to 15. That's a fact. Okay, and most teams build 1 to 15 or 1 to 21, 22. Any 2 or 3 of those guys go down, which in the course of the season regularly happens. If you have nothing behind them, you're fucked. Okay? The Patriots, the guy in front of the guy he's a little bit better. He wasn't an all-pro.
So you are saying that is a personnel thing.
Here's how it's a personnel thing. and this goes to
Not
coaching.
many teams build teams like
We
that.
didn't really have to build after Brady.
tell you
Although Castle did a good job when he came in when Brady got hurt that one year. Right?
They left. He had a Ferrari. He got handed
Yeah.
the greatest offense in the history
Yeah,
of the league.
right.
And by the way, look at his numbers.
They were like 11-5 that year.
Yeah, but they missed the playoffs one, and they only beat 2 teams with a winning record on that schedule. Only 2.
Oh, gotcha.
And here's the thing: Matt Castle with that Brady with that offense, 50 touchdowns, 8 picks, almost 5,000 yards.
Is that the Randy Moss?
Randy
That
Moss.
was Randy Moss year.
Matt Castle with the same offense, 21 touchdowns.
Right? Or
10
was that
picks,
11?
3,000 yards. 2,000 yards less, 30 touchdowns less, 2 more interceptions with the same offense. Tom Brady is one of
hold
one.
on a second.
Okay?
So you're telling me the year they lost to the Giants was the year after he tore his knee?
No, it was the year before he tore.
Year before.
He missed 08 because it was the year after.
Another reason. Another reason I can't stand Tom Brady.
He's Michigan. The only reason
No.
Did you say year after?
No,
Was
I don't think I've ever told you this story. So
You probably have.
So the next year after, so that would have been, was it 07 where they lost Super Bowl?
Yep.
Okay, so the next year in the fantasy draft,
You drafted him, didn't you?
I drafted Tom Brady. And everyone was like, I can't believe it. Like, everyone was like, no way. And I'm like,
Apocalypse. See, that's how great Tom Brady is.
I
Tom Brady,
had him-
this motherfucker.
I had him
the
for a
draft of Michigan guy.
fucking
That
quarter.
there tells you how great the greatness of Tom Brady right there.
And he gets fucking
and the
injured.
universe goes, fuck
Fuck
you for
you,
picking
Lon.
Tom Brady.
yeah. And
So you
all my
sold out.
boys were like, I get it now. I'll never fucking bother you again. I was like, fuck this guy. I cannot win this.
By the way,
I can't win with this motherfucker.
It was Pollard who you should be yelling at, the guy who landed on his knee illegally. Who got
Yeah.
there and shattered his knee. It wasn't Brady's fault. But anyway,
No, I know.
the
No,
point
it was
is,
late. It was a late hit.
It was
I
a late
think, if I
hit.
remember,
Yeah, and he shattered his knee. But the point is, the
I
reason
always
that
respected
Normally
him.
I'd be fine
he
with
walked
that.
off, he wouldn't
I
have carried off.
respected him for that.
No, Tom Brady was a tough motherfucker. But the point is, the thing about the NFL now is that depth is hard to come by. But here's the thing about depth: it's not about talent. It's about playing the game the right way. And that, to Tom's point, goes to coaching. You know why you don't lose much? Because if your coach is
These
good,
guys are prepared.
the guys that come off the bench are ready to go as if they're going to start.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be as good, but the drop-off's not going to be as significant. So when you come in,
They
and
can be solid.
yeah, if you can, but to your point, they can change the scheme because they lose a stud. Oh, we have to play, but they're fundamentally good. So they can actually do it, and they don't sink.
Yeah.
That's what Tom's referring to, and that's where Bill Belichick was great. And Mike Vrabel is just like that. So when they sit there and say that, okay. And by the way, you know who else is like that? Dan Campbell is like that because the
Campbell.
Giants lost half of their fucking defense and still won 14 fucking games.
Dan Gamble.
Dan
is
Gamble.
how he should be referred.
Was he gambling now? Is he a gambler?
Fourth
Is he a
down.
gambler?
Fourth down.
Oh, because he's the gambler. That's right.
Dan
I liked
Gamble.
it.
Yeah.
Dan Gamble.
As a matter of fact, like I want to get a black Detroit Lions jersey. I need a new
You
jersey.
gotta get the black with the blue.
But I wanna- I
the
almost-
black with the blue.
Tomato
You
can.
gotta get
But I
Amon
want-
St. Brown though.
But I want
You gotta get Amon
everybody's
St.
got
Brown.
them on. Everybody's got that.
Yeah, there's a reason for
But
that.
I kind of want to get it personalized and put Gamble. It's 89. His was his number because he played for the Lions.
Does
He was
someone
there.
wear the number now?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's look
Dude,
for
if
89.
I got a jersey for Detroit, it'd be that running back.
Which
You
one?
gotta figure out.
Which
Are you
one?
gonna
Because they're both
are you
good.
gonna
know what I'm
get-
talking about.
Montgomery.
Are you gonna get
No,
Carter
or Gibbs.
or are you gonna get
Jameer
Dart?
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Are you gonna get Carter or are you gonna get Dart? You gotta figure that out.
Fucking
That's a tough
dirt in
call.
your neck. You got to get.
Hey, you
that.
know what? For once you have a tough problem.
I've usually gone defensive with my jerseys.
Carter.
Because,
But you don't have Lawrence Taylor.
No, he hates him.
I was a kid. No, I don't hate him.
He hates him.
I was a kid. I don't even remember it.
God, he's so good.
He won when you were 4 and he won when you were 8. You don't remember it?
No.
How old are you?
I wasn't a big football watcher when I was a
You're
kid.
82.
He's 82.
I didn't get into football until I was like end of high school.
You were 8 years old and didn't know the Giants were great or didn't know who Lawrence Taylor was. Everybody at 8
I
years
didn't
old
say
knows.
that.
Okay, then.
I
Don't tell
didn't
me
say
you didn't know.
No, I'm saying I didn't watch football when I was
You
a
just
kid.
didn't watch Warrior 4. I didn't watch till I was 8.
Like,
Well, I was watching it at 6, but whatever. I didn't know
my
what the
dad
fuck
was a
going
Jets
on.
fan. There was nothing to watch.
That's true. That's
You
true.
had Mark Gastineau. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
the New York Stock Exchange was real. Speaking of roids.
That was before my time, wasn't it?
No, they were saying around the same time. Yeah, the 85
I was
Jets.
3.
Brock Wright,
85 Jets.
the backup tight end, Laporta, and then there's Brock Wright. He has number 89. That was Dan Campbell.
He's a backup, though.
He is the backup.
Tomato can Dan Gamble.
You should put
But I
tomato
could get-
can.
But I could put I could put
Tomato
Campbell
with an
on the
A.
back.
Tomato can.
Yeah, and that would be cool. I could also get Campbell too. I'd be totally fine.
Campbell
with it,
soup?
but he is on. He's on
Tomato
the All
can.
16 team too. That was. That's
But
why.
this is
that's
his
why.
redemption,
right?
That's why. Yeah, he was, and this is why it's such a big deal. I had said for years, I was like, they need to get a guy in there that can explain to people how bad this franchise has been and
No, he was there.
and he was. And
Yeah.
how can we do something special and actually? Oh, they won a playoff game already.
But you know where Dan
Right.
Campbell's. I'll tell you, here's what's great about what Campbell's situation. And this can work both ways, but Dan Campbell can literally go, look, I know how not to do it.
Yes.
We were 0-16.
His
You wanna argue with
personality
me?
is
I know
very-
exactly how not to do
You
it.
probably
You want to
don't
go?
remember.
I've seen that
I have
before.
seen the
Well,
shitstorm.
you would have been
I have
a
seen the
teenager.
loafies. I have smelled the diapers.
We had a coach, Wayne Fonts. You remember Fonts?
Yes, I do.
Okay, everybody loved Wayne Fonts. The team loved, the players loved him, the media loved
Wayne,
him.
fun-loving Fonts.
Wayne
Everybody
Fonts,
loved
he was
him.
Greek,
Everybody
Greek dude. He
Yeah,
was
Greek
cool.
dude. Had the complexion.
When
He
he
had the
got-
olive oil skin.
When he got fired,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
came out for the press conference with a cigar, lit it up, and he goes, "What you mean I'm fired? It's legendary."
Yeah.
Cons KO.
But that's when they hired Bobby Ross and fucked everything
Oh
up.
my
for,
God, Bobby Ross is terrible.
Is it KON?
What's that? Wayne Fonts?
Oh,
Fontes. Fontes.
Fonts.
Yep. A legendary guy. He was their defensive coordinator under Dale Rogers way back in the day.
Yep, right there. Look at the skin.
Dale Rogers, former
Was he
ASU.
stuck in a tanning booth for a week?
Yeah.
Is he Italian?
Oh, yeah.
Greek. He was actually at Barry's.
Say that.
Matter of fact,
Just
there's
the
a good
stones
story.
throw.
He was at Barry's induction ceremony, but there's a good story where Barry was like, "You run the run and shoot. Why do you want me as your running back?" He's like, "Because I think you're the best player in the draft."
There you go.
And then he was like, "But you run an offense that throws like 80% of the time. Like, why would you? I don't understand, you know." And it worked out because he was a tailback, and that was the problem when Bobby Ross came in. They wanted to make him a single back, not following a blocker, and that was the problem. Is what offensive line was already shit. You needed a lead
You better have a
blocker.
fucking fullback.
And so
Somebody's
he was
got to block
getting killed. He was
The
getting
front
killed.
five ain't doing
So,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
someone that
the
hits
reason
somebody.
I say that is Dan Campbell, when he first came to the press conference and he was talking about biting kneecaps and all that stuff, I was like, he's funny. He kind of reminds me of Wayne Fonts. I literally said it, and a bunch of my friends were like, yeah, you're right. Because we had everybody else in between. You had fucking Patricia, and you had, Schwartz, who was a fucking, he's been a great defensive coordinator, but Schwartz was arrogant as fuck. A lot of people didn't like him.
Schwartz, what's his first name?
Jeff Schwartz.
Jeff Schwartz. Why can't I picture
He had the incident with Harbaugh. We call Harbaugh
Yes.
Jimmy Handshake because there was the muffed handshake where Harbaugh kind of did like
Oh,
that.
yes,
And
I
then
know
he
you're
went to
talking
go
about.
fight him, and then Harbaugh's like, I don't understand.
Schwartz was the Philly coordinator.
He was.
As well, right?
And, I think when they won the Super Bowl.
Schwartz,
Yeah. Jim Schwartz. Yeah. And then you had Caldwell was okay.
I thought y'all had.
But that's when
Caldwell shouldn't have
that's
got
when
fired. They were 9-7.
That's when
that was their first year. He did a good job.
what was the GM's name under Patricia? He came. Was it Bill? Not Bill O'Brien.
No, it was the Pill Poppers, Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? I can't think. Oh, yeah. No, I can't remember the guy's name. But anyway, he was from New England, and he wanted to hire Patricia, and he was like 9-7 ain't good. He's legendary
Nick
for
Cassero.
saying. No, it wasn't Nick Cassero. 9-7 wasn't good enough, and then
Yeah.
Patricia came in and
destroyed-
won like 3 games.
Destroyed everything in his path. The
yeah.
dark days of Matt.
What was
Matt
his
Patricia has destroyed 3 franchises that we know about.
I'm looking for.
And now he's going to go and destroy Ohio State.
Lions. I'm gonna pull it up and
What
Bob Quinn.
Bob Quinn.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I don't know who that is.
He was part of the Patriots
He was part of
organization.
Patriots.
So they went that route.
I
They
was
said, "Well, the
associating Matt
Patriots
Miller with
Patriots
you
got
guys.
it right. Let's get them
No,
over
they
here."
didn't know. Bob Quinn was a fucking talent boy. Okay.
Matt
Mariucci,
Miller-
they hired
Matt
Mariucci.
Miller-
Bob
Ed
Quinn.
Morningway.
Bob Quinn never made a meaningful decision though his whole time in the Patriots organization.
And-
I know that already.
Who was the guy? Who was the defensive line coach that went 0-16? Oh my God!
For who?
For the Lions. He was an old guy. He was terrible in press conferences.
White guy, black guy.
Old white guy. I can't think of his name. Oh my God! He
Not
was-
Dan Campbell. He'll know.
It was definitely not Dan Campbell, but Dan Campbell
I
was
said he'll know though. He was.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you said, white guy.
Old boy.
old white guy, and he's legendary around the like. He was on Tampa Bay's Super Bowl team as a defensive line coach. Hold on, I'll pull him up.
Drawing a blank.
Lions.
I don't tend to remember
coach.
16 teams.
0-16. Yeah, it
I
was.
don't
They were the
know.
first ones to do it before Cleveland had to follow us.
John
Well, but that's
Carson.
Cleveland.
John Carson.
People are like, wait a minute, you can't have that record. We're Cleveland.
Who's John Carson?
Rod Marinelli.
Wow.
You guys remember the famous
What a bum.
the press? I can remember the guy from the
Rod
Detroit.
Marinelli is-
I can't remember the Detroit
He's one of those
reporter
guys-
that asked him,
How does he hang on? as
"How
long
do
as
you?
he does?
What is your son? Does your son-in-law? What was the question he asked him? Like, is your son-in-law proud of you as a head coach for going 0-16 or something like that? Let me find out.
Even
Rod Marinelli.
even Rod Russ went 1-15.
Why don't I remember
Rod Russ
this
was a
guy?
big time.
question. Son-in-law. Press conference. See, it came up. It was discusses his Thanksgiving plans. Oh my God, we're gonna find it.
You're
Reporter
killing me.
asked him. I got you. Here it is.
You're killing me.
You're killing me.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Why are we talking
The
about this
reporter
movie?
said, "Do you asked head coach Rod Marinelli whether he wished his daughter married a better defensive coordinator in the press conference?"
That's a question.
And what did he
Because
respond?
Marinelli's son-in-law was the defensive coordinator of the Lions at the time. That married.
And they were.
And how did he respond to that? Is it?
Oh, he was. Marinelli was always really nice, and he didn't like spout off, but Detroit media were.
He didn't
that's
take
a-
the cheese.
Well, smart of him.
Straight
but
dick
that guy,
move.
That
Yeah.
reporter deserves.
That's a New York
Which
Post type of question.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Anyway, we'll take a break. Segment 3, we're going to talk realignment in Major League Baseball. And a certain rookie down in Dallas is
Rob
quietly breaking records
No wonder.
left and right. No one's talking about it, probably because her running mate's not helping her. But we'll discuss Paige Becker's rookie record coming right up, segment 3.
Dude, Maddie texted me about it.